girl warrior, because that's what she is. But she released a video today that got everybody like, damn, it was really that bad. Now, we know she did that interview at the conclusion of the game. Now, before we get into her video, I want to show you guys what Lexie face had looked like at the end of the game, because it did not look the way it looked it today. So let's pull up that interview. Lexie Hall at the conclusion of the game, right?
Lexie Hull has captured widespread attention following a severe head collision during a recent basketball match. The Indiana Fever player experienced a significant impact during gameplay that resulted in dramatic changes to her appearance over the following days. During the contest, Hull suffered a brutal clash with another player that left her with visible swelling on her forehead. Despite the concerning injury, she remained in the competition, demonstrating remarkable resilience. Many observers questioned whether she should have continued playing after such a forceful collision.
The game, right?
Happened on that play.
Now, look at her
I
face.
didn't know exactly what happened when it happened. It was kind of just like a clash. But looking at the video, it just, Gabby and I ran into each other. Unlucky. I think we both have knots on our heads, so we both kept playing, so it's all right.
Were you pretty dazed when you...
Yeah. I think it's more of like what just happened, big like collision. I just need some time. Felt my face, felt a growing knot, so that doesn't feel good.
However, given the demanding nature of professional basketball and Hull's extensive experience in the league, her decision to push through reflects her competitive spirit and determination. The incident occurred when Hull and teammate Gabby collided during play, creating an unfortunate situation that affected both athletes. Neither player immediately left the court, showing their commitment to the team despite the physical toll. Following the contest's conclusion, Hull participated in media interviews where she discussed the collision. At this point, her facial appearance showed noticeable swelling above the eyebrow area, but her eyes appeared normal without any discoloration.
Now, as you guys can see her eyes don't look black at all. I mean, you can definitely see the swelling above the forehead area. But other than that, you would think once the swelling go down, she'll be 100% ready to go. Look at her face. She's all smiles. And that's what I say. She's a warrior, bro. I'm pretty sure they do concussion protocol. There's nothing wrong with Lexie, guys. This was immediately after that Seattle game. You guys can see she's all smiles, bro. She's a warrior.
She maintained a positive attitude throughout the interview, smiling and speaking clearly about the incident. When asked about the collision, Hull explained that the contact happened quickly and she wasn't entirely sure what occurred in the moment. She described feeling confused initially and needing time to assess the situation. The growing bump on her forehead was immediately noticeable to her, creating discomfort. Hull mentioned that medical staff conducted proper evaluations following standard safety procedures.
You guys can see she's all smiles, bro. She's a warrior. She's a Fever girl warrior. I love Lexie Hall, bro.
How long did it take you to kind of get your bearings and like get recollected?
Honestly, it was pretty quick. Went back into the tunnel, and the trainers did a great job of, making sure I was good, not completely out of it, which I wasn't. More than anything, just trying to get the swelling down, the immediate ice, making sure my neck was good, checking all the boxes, but it didn't take too long.
Getting back on the bench, was everybody just kind of staring at your forehead directly? And...
I knew yeah. Everyone's like, you look beautiful. I'm like, I know I look insane.
The trainers worked efficiently to reduce swelling with ice treatments and checked her neck and other areas for additional injuries. She emphasized that the medical assessment didn't take long and she felt capable of returning to the bench. During the interview, Hull acknowledged that her appearance drew attention from teammates and staff. Everyone reassured her despite the obvious swelling, though she recognized how unusual she looked. Interestingly, she noted that her condition had already improved from the initial impact.
I know I look insane, but it honestly looks better now than it did when it first happened, so hopefully this goes down quick.
So she was all like, honestly, it looked better now than what it did in the game. Guys, finish listening to this because she talked about the swelling actually being in her side of vision.
Did you glance up at the video board to see it? Did you even look at it?
No, I could see it looking out. I could see it just from my own eyes. So I didn't need to look anywhere. I knew it was going to be big.
No way. So it's in your peripheral vision?
Yes. It was literally sticking out. I mean, it's still.
One remarkable aspect Hull described was how the swelling affected her vision. The bump was so pronounced that it entered her peripheral sight, making it impossible to ignore. She could see the protrusion without looking in mirrors or screens, indicating the severity of the initial swelling. When discussing her approach to playing through injuries, Hull emphasized team success over personal comfort. She expressed willingness to compete despite physical limitations if she could contribute meaningfully.
Hey, so it's in your peripheral vision?
Yes. It was literally like sticking out. I mean, it's still big right here, but it was bigger and I could see it. So they brought it down a little. Your
teammates, your coach, the GM, everybody's just kind of talking about your toughness, I guess. So there's not really a good way to ask that question, but if you could just talk to me about that toughness and where that comes from.
I mean, if I can play, if I feel like I can play, you know, whether or not I look good or not isn't the problem. So, I think for me, it's just the team is the most important thing. Getting wins is the most important thing. And if I can contribute in any way I can, that's what I'm going to do. So if it's playing a little injured, playing a little hurt, that is what it is.
Awesome.
Her philosophy centers on helping the team achieve victory regardless of her appearance or minor discomfort. However, the story took a dramatic turn when Hull shared updated photos on social media several days later. The images revealed a shocking transformation from her post-game appearance. While the initial swelling had subsided, Hull now displayed 2 severe black eyes that created a startling contrast to her earlier interviews. In her social media update, Hull appeared wearing sunglasses and explained her current condition.
Now, that's what I'm telling y'all, man. Lexie Hall is a warrior. So for those of you guys thinking that she should not play, she's ready to go. Look at her. She looked good. This was immediately after the game. No set conversation that was off. No slurred words or anything like that. She was definitely ready to go. Now, Lexie Hall took to social media today. We gotta watch this one here, dog.
She wished the dramatic bruising was merely a filter effect, but confirmed the authentic nature of her appearance. The original forehead swelling had decreased significantly, but the bruising had migrated to both eyes, creating an intense discoloration. Hull expressed hope that the bruising would fade quickly, acknowledging the unusual progression of her injury. Despite the dramatic appearance, she confirmed her intention to participate in the upcoming game, though she humorously noted that makeup might be necessary for television coverage. The progression from initial swelling to severe black eyes surprised many observers who had seen her earlier interviews.
Because your boy John and Liquidator just now finding out about this, man, and good Lord. Let's see. Somebody said house
really
tonight.
You asked that because it's
damn, Lexie. Oh my God. I should laugh. But look. This was just the other day. How did she go from this? To this? What the hell is...
Comments from fans ranged from shock to admiration for her toughness. Some people shared their own experiences with head injuries, noting they had never seen such dramatic delayed bruising. Hull's situation highlights both the unpredictable nature of sports injuries and the dedication required in professional athletics. Her willingness to continue playing despite the dramatic appearance demonstrates the mental toughness expected at elite levels of competition. The incident sparked discussions about player safety protocols and whether athletes should continue playing after head impacts.
Out. Leroux's out. Haley Jones out. Isaiah James is out, or is probably going to be out. Haley Jones probably going to be out. Ty Harris is definitely out. Geisel Soder is definitely out. And Paige, they're playing the Atlanta Dream. She's not playing that game. Let's be real. Paige is not playing that game. The averages go down in Paige Becker's. Definitely, she did not want any of the smoke from the Connecticut Sun. So they have definitely playing Maddie Siegrist, Grace Bergers 2. Sundell.
While Hull appeared mentally sharp during interviews and medical evaluations cleared her for continued play, the delayed development of severe bruising raised questions about injury assessment procedures. Hull's teammates, coaching staff, and management praised her determination and resilience throughout the situation. Her reputation as a dependable player who performs under pressure was reinforced by her handling of this challenging circumstance. The basketball community responded with mixture of concern and admiration for Hull's approach to the injury. Her transparency in sharing the progression of her condition through social media helped fans understand the reality of sports injuries and their sometimes unexpected development patterns.
Dell 3. Mighty Shines Allen Diamond Miller. They have 5 healthy players. And I kid you not, They just released Amy Okonkwo today. And by the way, Amy Okonkwo was hooping for them. I don't know why they released Amy Okonkwo. Even if they bring her back, that's 6. I need to make sure. Did they bring back Amy Okonkwo? Even though she was killing it. She was absolutely killing it.
Despite the dramatic appearance change, Hull maintained her professional commitments and prepared for subsequent games. Her experience serves as an example of how athletes manage both physical challenges and public attention while maintaining focus on team objectives and competitive goals. The Dallas Wings face...
Okay, sorry. They're probably going to sign Amy Okonkwo back. That's 6. So basically, they're going to have 6 healthy players. Like, they need Haley Jones. 2 of Haley Jones, Isaiah James, or Paige Beckers to play. To, like, go on to be listed as active. To not forfeit.
This creates a concerning scenario where the team cannot meet league requirements for fielding a competitive squad. Multiple key players remain sidelined with various issues. The injury report includes JJQ, Orike, Laro, Haley Jones, Asia James, Ty Harris, and Guys. Additionally, rookie sensation Paige Beckers won't be taking the court for this matchup. Notably, Serena Sundell continues to struggle with basic ball handling skills, particularly when attempting to advance beyond midcourt.
The game. To not forfeit the game. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, they genuinely, they don't have any players. They, like, the only thing is, like, you might have to go and pull a...
The organization recently made the puzzling decision to release Amy Okonkwo, despite her solid contributions on the court. However, there's speculation that management will reverse course and re-sign her immediately to help address the roster shortage. Even with Okonkwo's return, Dallas would still only have 6 players available. The team desperately needs at least 2 additional players from their injured list, potentially Haley Jones, Asia James, or Paige Beckers, to be cleared for action. Without these reinforcements, the Wings will be forced to forfeit their contest.
They don't have any players. They, like, the only thing is, like, you might have to go and pull a Troydan. You might have to get Troydan to learn about the WNBA. I can DM him right now. I can DM Troydan right now and just say, I don't have any... I'm the Dallas Wings. I don't have any players. Can you give me some advice? I'll send him a voice note right now. If that'll get the Dallas Wings a player. But I don't even know what they can do. I genuinely don't. I genuinely don't. Because
this unprecedented situation has created chaos within the organization. The team might need to explore emergency hardship exceptions to bring in temporary players. Such moves could result in scenarios similar to when Celeste Taylor joined a team on game day and played that same evening. Having 8 out of 12 roster spots unavailable represents an extraordinary crisis in professional sports. While similar roster depletion occurred during the pandemic when Premier League teams fielded teenagers due to COVID-19 outbreaks, seeing an entire professional basketball team decimated by injuries is remarkably rare.
Like, their best player is going to be, other than Maisha Hines-Allen, their next best healthy player tomorrow is Grace Berger. Like, they're set... And look, I know I joke about Grace Berger calling Grace to go. The only reason I say that about Grace Berger is she is one of the very, very few guards in WNBA that realizes I'm not the star. I'm not the star.
Grace Berger emerges as one of the few bright spots in this disaster. Unlike many guards in the league, she understands her role as a complementary player rather than trying to be the primary option. This basketball intelligence makes her valuable, especially alongside star player Maisha Hines-Allen. Some franchises, particularly Indiana, should have recognized this quality and found ways to retain such players instead of prioritizing veteran leadership.
I'm not the star. I'm not the star. Let me give the ball to the star player. That is it, basically. Like, she just kind of understands. She understands that she's not She's not the star. But there are other guards that should be like that. And in fairness, Haley Jones is a bit like that too. I would have loved if Fever had managed to get themselves. I would strongly consider Haley Jones in the offseason. I would strongly consider, if I'm the Indiana Fever, Haley Jones. And they were just dumb.
The Wings might attempt to list players as available without actually playing them, accepting potential fines rather than the more severe consequences of forfeiting. However, if the roster situation doesn't improve, Dallas could be looking at forfeiting multiple games to close out their season. This catastrophic injury situation raises questions about several storylines across the league. With Paige Bueckers missing significant time, the Rookie of the Year conversation becomes more interesting, especially as competitors like Sonia Citron continue putting up impressive numbers, including a recent 15-point first-half performance against the Liberty.
They were just dumb as shit for giving up Grace Berger. Like, I don't care about Sid Colson. I don't care about the old vet leadership. Like, find a way to keep Grace Berger in that team. They should have found a way to keep her in the team and had Sid as a third stringer. But yeah, it's an interesting one. It is an interesting one, and if the Dallas Wings can't field the team,
the Wings' upcoming game against Atlanta promises to be a lopsided affair if it happens at all. Dallas faces the very real possibility of taking the court with the absolute minimum number of players, creating a spectacle that highlights just how depleted their roster has become. Emergency measures might include signing players on hardship contracts just hours before tip-off. The organization finds itself in uncharted territory, scrambling to field any semblance of a professional basketball team while dealing with an injury crisis that has left the franchise in shambles.